So another way of overcoming negative self-talk and its associated emotions is by developing our ability for positive self-talk. There's some fascinating research that shows that people who are positive or optimistic actually live longer and recuperate faster after illness. We've already heard how positivity can make us 50% less likely to get cold or flu. So it is a skill that's worth developing. One of Martin Seligman's studies looks at photographs of students in their high school yearbooks and categorized them according to how much they had a genuine, happy smile. They followed these people for 17 years to see what happened to them. Those who were classified as more genuine smiles were shown to live 7 years longer, were more likely to still be married, had less stress, and were happier in their jobs. And this was after lifestyle factors like exercise, diet, wealth, and education were accounted for. So being positive contributed to a range of positive life outcomes. And the good news is that positive outlook and optimism can be learned. So how do we develop positive self-talk? There's a range of exercises that we can do and lots of readings and audios that we can listen to help us with this. But we're just going to give you 6 things that we believe will help increase your level of positive self-talk and therefore develop a more positive emotional state for yourself. So firstly, surround yourself with a range of positive things to focus on, like good books with uplifting stories or information and feel-good movies. Or perhaps find hobbies like growing kitchen herbs, worm farming, or making photo albums. Pick things that you can pick up easily, especially when you're feeling negative. Secondly, nurture friendships with people who are understanding and who can listen without supporting negativity or criticism of others. Avoid the company of people who are negative and critical. It's important to surround yourself with people who are positive, lift your spirits, and who make you laugh. Thirdly, optimize your state of health by exercising regularly and eating a nutritious diet full of fresh seasonal fruit and vegetables. Avoid sugar, gluten, and dairy as much as possible. And if you can cut these out completely, you'll notice a big difference in your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Fourthly, develop your own positive affirmation and repeat it in your mind hundreds of times a day. Bring it to mind whenever you notice you've gone into negative self-talk. Affirmations work best when they're stated in the present, as if they're a description of your current state. Some examples might be, my mind and body are in perfect health. Or, I am strong and capable of achieving anything I want to. Or maybe, I am happy and grateful for my life. Number 5 is to practice appreciation. Buy a beautiful journal and at the end of every day write down 3 things that made you feel good that day. These don't need to be earth-shattering experiences. They could be as simple as the sun shining on the autumn leaves, or the magnificent coffee on my way to work, or talking to my daughter who sounded so happy. If you try to capture these moments on camera, which we all of course have in the back of our pockets these days, you'll find your day becomes filled with more and more noticeable moments of beauty and joy. And lastly, number 6, practice gratitude. Recollect something that someone did for you. This could be a small thing, like someone opening a door for you, or sending you a thank you message, or letting you get ahead in the queue. When you start looking for these moments, you'll be astounded how frequently they occur. Write a small note about what a person did and how it made you feel. Did you feel appreciated, cared for, worthy, or simply grateful? And then send them a note or call them and tell them. Do this specifically, not as a part of another communication, and it should be done for its own sake, without expectation of anything in return, not even a thank you. Give your appreciation unconditionally. So if you do some or all of these 6 exercises for at least 3 months, Research does show that your positivity will increase, and this in turn will lead to benefits in your health, your relationships, and your work. A great place to learn more about learned optimism and positive psychology, as well as analysing your own current state of optimism, positivity, and happiness, is Martin Seligman's website. Martin Seligman is the author of a number of books, but his two key ones are Authentic Happiness and Learned Optimism. And we really recommend that you see if you can get hold of those books because they have some extremely practical advice in them. If you go to Martin Seligman's website, hop onto the questionnaires tab and complete the ones that interest you, and you'll discover some specific areas for you to focus on. You do need to register to answer the questionnaires, but it's quite safe. You won't get heaps of emails as a result. So have fun with that and with developing your positive self-talk.